Okay, so it's the next day. Sorry about the wind. It's very windy day today. There's a storm coming in. It should be here in the next couple hours, but I really wanted to get in and check to see on these hives. So yesterday we caught a swarm. It was July 31st yesterday. Way later than I was expecting to get a swarm. So I wasn't ready. I had the hive body made up for next spring. I had a few honey supers ready, but I didn't have a bottom board ready. I didn't have a lid ready. So this morning, I quickly threw together a lid. I threw an inner cover. I grabbed another honey super for this hive over here. I have no idea what's going on in this hive. I don't know why they swarmed. I don't know if they ran out of room. Hopefully they didn't pull all the honey out of that hive for when they swarmed. I want to go in and see the new queen that's in here. There should be a new queen that they left. Because they swarmed, they should have left a new queen in that hive, which if I had been inspecting the hive more often, I would have noticed that something was going on, but I thought that they would be okay. So it's been a couple weeks since I've been inside. So it is my fault that it swarmed, and I would like to go in and see why, see what happened. Overcrowding, was something wrong? So I'll take some frames from this hive, give them to this hive to help give them a boost because it is late in the year. Give them the new inner cover, a new lid, and see what's going on. All right, so this is the original hive that we're gonna get into first. Let's find out what's going on in here. See if we can gently. Wow, they've really sealed down this lid. There we go. Get the lid off. Well, there's still lots of bees in here, that's good. I was worried with them swarming, they would take a lot of the bees with them. Oh, it's windy. Just had a few bees blow away there. Okay, so this is a honey super we put in a couple weeks ago. I need to be better at doing a log of what I do when. Like, I know I have these videos, but it still would be nice to have an actual log. So there's that frame that had nothing on it. They didn't do anything with this. Not entirely surprised. Let's see. They've drawn out this frame. They're doing a very good job at filling all these frames. See, there's some capped honey on there. A lot of nectar. We're gonna get lots of honey out of these boxes for sure. Next one in. Capped honey. All right, so it's not as bad as I thought. I thought that they were going to run away with all of the honey. So everything here that's got the white over it, that is nice capped honey. That is very good. That's good to see. I will give them another box so that they can keep working for sure. And these ones are pretty well the same. All right, so that's good. They're in here, they're still working, they're healthy, they're happy. Actually, this one this is another strip on the end here. Let's see what they did with the strip. The strips were more an experiment to see what they would do with it, and they haven't touched them at all. They don't seem to like that very much. So I know for next time. My idea was they were going to build out on these strips with their own comb instead of the foundation, and I could cut it out and actually have honeycomb, which I thought would have been pretty cool. But it didn't work out. So I'll pry this honey super off, which is sealed down super tight. Uh-oh. Okay, so that was a lot rougher than I would like to be with the bees. They don't like the snapping and cracking and popping. Oh, look at them all in there. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I've never tried this before. I'm gonna take the whole honey super and I'm gonna put it on its side and hopefully nothing falls out. Ah, success! As long as I don't kick it over. All right. Now this is my first honey super that we had put up. Did they clear it out? Is it empty? I'll get my hook in here to help me lift this frame up. Let's see what they've done. Wow. And it is heavy. That is full. Full, full, full. Look at that. That's beautiful. This next one here is full. Look at that. Now, if I had a honey extractor, I think I would pull this box right off, right now. Each one of these are done. This is as full as they can make this. You know what I might actually do? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this on the hive because there could still be moisture in with the honey that they need to evaporate out of the honey. Because if you pull the honey off too soon, you get too much moisture in, your honey could ferment and it goes very, very yucky. Like it's got like a, if it ferments because it's got too much moisture in it, it's almost got like a vinegar taste to it. And it's not good honey. So I'm gonna leave this on longer. What I'm gonna do, since this box is done, is I'm gonna put it at the top. I'm gonna put another honey super on here. I'll have this up at the top, so that way they don't have to track all the way through this full frame, this full honey super to get to the empty one. It's much less work for them. The wind is just blowing away the bees anytime I accidentally bump them out into the air. Very breezy out here today. The storm is coming. Alright, I want to get down into the brood chamber. So I've got to pry this honey super off. My queen excluder is fused to the bottom. So I've got to see if I can't break that loose. Okay. I think I'm ready to set this off to the side. Wow, that is heavy. That is super heavy. Now, let's see what they are doing here inside the brood chamber. There should be a new queen in here somewhere. Okay, I'll get my hook in here, and then we pry up very gently. Get the frame moving. Come on this side. Pry up a bit more. Let's see what we got here. Whoa. Okay, wow. Oh, looks like I squished. I might have squished some bees here. Did a little damage, it looks like, pulling that out of there. Hoping the queen isn't in this little slime ball here. Doesn't look like it. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see what's on this side. I don't know if you can see, but right here, where my finger is, right where my thumb is, there are little baby bees coming out. They're emerging right now. You see him sticking his little antenna up? There's another one right there beside it. They're coming out of the cells right now. I really don't like that I squished all those. That bothers me. But there's not much to be done for it. It's already, it happened. I've got to be more careful. Super heavy honey frame. Oh, that's why it's so heavy. Look at that. I might give this frame to my new hive. That will be a good boost to them. Lots and lots of food. I'll bring this over. This will go to the other hive. Scrape off some of this, because that was all attached to the queen excluder. I found a flaw with the plastic frame. I just pulled up a little bit of plastic with that. You don't really want plastic in with your bird comb. I don't see a queen. I see drones. There's drones, there's big, where'd he go? They are big. Oh, there's one. These guys. Big hulks. See them moving through. They don't have stingers. Those are the male bees. I mentioned before that I could hear, after being in the hive for a little bit, you can hear a hum. And they are definitely humming now. They're building off on the bottom. But I don't see any queen cells like you would expect. They swarmed. I would expect to see a queen cell. If anybody sees a queen, let me know. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's see if I can get them to move and see what this is. See that? There's a cone here. I don't know what that is. That's a good sized cone. Maybe they're making a queen right now. Maybe that other queen just decided to go for a ride and just left everybody. This one definitely needs to stay and to be safe, because if that is going to be my new queen, I don't want to hurt that cell. I just heard a high pitch hum. Maybe she's on this frame. I see a drone, I see cat brood, I see larva. Now I don't know if that is from the old queen before she left, if she laid up till the right to the end, right? Next frame, I see some drones, I see lots of workers. Come on, queen, where are you? All right, 3 frames left. So I'm definitely going to give them that full frame of honey. I'm a little nervous about giving them. Maybe I can give them one of these. It's hard to say though, like, if I were to say take this frame and I put it into that other hive with all of these bees, I run the risk of putting my queen in there. You don't want to mix queens in a hive because they will kill each other. It would be nice to go and give the new hive a frame full of brood just to kind of give them a boost, because this hive is doing very well. Ooh, there we go. Not the queen, but in here, I think that is a queen cell. One that bee just came out of. And they keep going into it, so I can't really see. I don't know if they're going in there to feed. Come on, move out of the way. Ah, there is something in there. There's a big fat larva in there. Maybe they are making a queen right now. Definitely something in that big, there's a tube here, and there's definitely something in there. I think my new queen hasn't even emerged yet, but why would the other queen leave before there's a new queen? I don't know. This is all, wow. There's a lot of brood on there, a lot of drones too. That big puffy, the big puffy ones are drones. Down here in this area, they're so much bigger than these ones here. Oh, there's another one here, just coming out. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, just starting to break through. Every once in a while, a bee will stop, check in on them, right here. Maybe they're helping them out. That's pretty neat. This one might be another queen cell. There's another long tube here. Yeah, something happened to this hive. And that queen decided to leave. So it looks like they are in the works right now on making a new queen. They might not have a new one yet. Their queen left them, and so now they've got to fend for themselves and make a new one, looks like. I'm gonna steal that deep frame that's full of honey. I'm gonna give that to the new hive, because originally I was gonna plan on feeding them. Start giving them syrup water, just so that they had the resources that they need to start building comb. But if I give them that frame, that should be plenty for them to get established. Unfortunately, I gotta leave this for a second. I need to go and get an empty frame from the other hive. I'll be right back, and I'll put it into here. Okay, so I've got an empty frame from the other hive. Not the queen from the other hive. I'll slide this in, and they can build this out and they'll fill it back up. These guys won't miss that frame at all. They've got lots of food, they've got lots of supplies. They will build this frame out, no problem. So I'll put my queen excluder back on. Give them a puff of smoke so I don't squish anybody. You don't want to hurt any more bees than you need to. Get them to go down. Right, so I'll set this on. It's August 1st today. I think we still have time to get them to make some comb and to build up their honey supplies. This here, empty super. Brand new empty super. Let's see if they can fill this up. I'll give them a month, and then in September we'll pull it off. This super here was the one that was on the top of the hive. So this one was about half done. So we'll put that in the middle. I don't have a honey extractor right now, so I'll need to put that other full honey super back on top. So we'll smoke these, get them out of the way. I'll put this on top. It's getting tall now. So I'll put my inner cover on, put my lid back on, and we'll go back to the other hive. Okay, so now we are on to the swarm hive. This is the one that we set up last night. Everything was thrown together quickly. So it's just a lid that we threw together. Actually, thankfully for my brother-in-law, he was the one that actually seen the swarm that was in the tree. I completely missed it. He pointed it out, and I just want to thank him. He was my cameraman for last night. He had helped me quickly throw together what I needed for this hive to get everything caught up. If it wasn't for him, I totally would have missed this swarm. So thank you, Brad. He's actually got an amazing YouTube channel. I'll put a link to it in the description. It's DIY Builds. Give him a check. He makes some very, very cool things on his channel. So this is the frame full of honey that I had acquired from the other hive. I've noticed that all of the bees are on this one side of the box. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this frame of honey and I'm gonna put it near them. This will give them supplies that they need to start pulling the honey out of there, building new comb. It gives them food. I really hope the queen is in here. They haven't left, so I'm pretty sure she is. I've got one bee here that's very persistent around my head. Doesn't seem to be very happy with me right now. All right, so here's the inner cover I had made up this morning. We'll set this on over top of them. I'm not even gonna go down in there and look for the queen. She should be in there. I don't want to disturb her. The more you go in there and disturb them, the more likely bees are to leave. That'll protect them from the storm that should be coming shortly. It all still needs to be painted and looked after, but it's an emergency and I gotta do what I gotta do. Thanks for coming along with me on this video. If you liked it, throw a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, tell me what you think.